Welcome to the Bedtime Story channel. Please enjoy the story with your children.
Once upon a time, in a vibrant ocean, there lived a tiny turtle named Tilly.
Once upon a time, deep within the vibrant heart of the Whispering Reef, nestled between swaying kelp forests and cheerful coral heads, lived a tiny turtle named Tilly. Tilly was smaller than all her friends, but her heart was big and full of curiosity. It was a tiny seashell unlike any she had seen before, and when she opened it, a soft voice whispered, "Help me." "Finn," Tilly said, her voice shaking a bit, "I need your help. I found a talking seashell, but it needs your super hearing ears to listen to." Startled, Tilly quickly slammed the shell shut and swam away. Was it a prank? Had someone been hiding inside the shell waiting to surprise her? And she heard the faintest whisper coming from under a nearby rock. With bated breath, Tilly and Finn pushed the rock aside, revealing the tiny shell. "Here I am," the voice whispered. She loved to explore the nooks and crannies of their underwater world, but it was nowhere to be seen. "Oh no, it's gone," she exclaimed, feeling a mix of disappointment and relief. "Thank you." But before setting off, Finn turned to the wise old seahorse that had witnessed their discovery. "Just ensure you don't drop or bump it too much. Talking shells are rather delicate." The journey to the surface seemed endless, but finally they reached the top. "Any tips on how to carry a talking seashell?" he asked. "Hey, you there," the crab snapped. "What do you think you're doing?" Her favorite pastime was playing hide and seek with her best friend, Finn the dolphin. She wasn't good at riddles, but Finn, with his quick wit, stepped forward. "All right, crab, ask your riddle, otherwise, forget about reaching the shore. I have water, but no fish." "What am I?" One day, as Tilly was practicing her underwater ballet among the swaying anemones, she spotted something unusual. We just wanted to put this shell on the shore. Yes, I'm stuck and unable to free myself. Please, I need your assistance." She decided to confide in her best friend, Finn. So she caught up with him as he was leaping playfully through the shimmering sunlit waters. Finn, always eager for an exciting adventure, flashed her a quick grin and said, "Lead the way, Tilly. I'm on the case." I couldn't transform back until I was taken out of the water and placed on the beach. When Tilly and Finn shielded their eyes and looked again, they saw a beautiful mermaid in place of the shell. "Without it, I cannot return to the kingdom of the merfolk. It seems that you are trapped," he said gently. "I can hear your struggles, so how can we bring your voice back?" "But those caves are dangerous, filled with tricky currents and lurking creatures." The journey was treacherous as the mermaid had warned. Twisting tunnels and sudden drops awaited them at every turn. But with Finn's agility and Tilly's sharp eyes, they managed to navigate the caves without a scratch. He asked. As they returned to the Whispering Reef, Tilly led Finn straight to the spot where she had found the seashell. "Correct. You may pass now," he said grudgingly. Then suddenly, Finn's keen ears perked up. He motioned for Tilly to listen closely. Carefully, Finn dipped his nose into the shell and listened intently. "You're helping me collect shells for my new nest, and you won't leave until I finish." For hours, they gathered shells, sorted them by size, color, and pattern, exactly as the beak octopus demanded. "Here you go," she said. "We got it for you." "Oh, how beautiful," she cried, tears of joy streaming down her face. Just as their frustration peaked, the wise old seahorse from the reef swam up to them. The voice inside the shell trembled. The mermaid turned to her rescuers, her eyes shining with gratitude. "How can I ever repay you?" "Give me back my pearl," he snarled. "Leave us alone," she commanded, her voice echoing with authority. It was guarded by a fearsome octopus with sharp beaks instead of tentacles. With the shell cradled securely, Finn placed it gently on the warm sand. "Here you go," he said softly. "Perfect." She and Tilly became the best of friends, sharing secrets and laughter as they explored the wonders of the ocean. And whenever Tilly felt a little insecure about her size, she remembered that true strength came not from physical size, but from the size of her heart and the bonds of friendship she shared with others. "Finn, you're going to love this." With determination in her eyes, Tilly asked, "How can we help you?" "If you take me to the surface and place me on the shore, I will become whole again," the shell whispered. Tilly and Finn looked at each other. This would be their biggest adventure yet. The seahorse chuckled. Taking the shell's advice, Tilly held it firmly against her shell, protecting it as they swam. As they approached the sandy shore, a large crab scuttled out of its hole, waving its claws menacingly. Oh, Tilly stammered. "Well, not so fast," the crab interrupted, eyeing them suspiciously. "You'll have to answer my riddle first." Tilly gulped. The crab cleared his throat. "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees." After a moment of thought, Finn answered, "Are you a map?" The crab's eyes widened. Relieved, Tilly and Finn hurried toward the water's edge. As the shell made contact with the sand, it emitted a brilliant flash of light. "Thank you," the mermaid said, her voice like the tinkling of seashells. "I am eternally grateful." "No need to thank us," Tilly replied, blushing. "We were happy to help." The mermaid explained that she had been trapped as a shell after a fisherman had mistakenly thrown her into the sea. "Well, we managed to find you, which means we're done with our quest, right?" Tilly asked hopefully, but the mermaid shook her head. "I'm afraid not. The fisherman who captured me also took my voice." Hearing this, Finn's ears drooped. "Only the moon pearl hidden deep within the whispering caves can restore my voice," the mermaid explained. Determined to help, Tilly said, "Don't worry, we'll get the moon pearl for you." And with that, they took off toward the whispering caves. Finally, they reached a vast chamber where a gigantic pearl shimmered on a pedestal in the center. "Sorry, but you can't have the moon pearl," the beak octopus snapped. "It's far too valuable to give away." "We won't ask again," Finn said calmly, preparing to swim away. But the beak octopus blocked their path. "Oh, no you don't." And so began the longest shift of Tilly and Finn's lives. "Hey, you too," he whispered conspiratorially. "I heard the beak octopus has a weakness for shiny objects. Maybe that could distract him." An idea sparked in Tilly's eyes. As the beak octopus proudly surveyed his collection, Tilly snuck closer to the pedestal and took the giant pearl. Then she and Finn dashed toward the exit. Once outside the cave and away from the angry beak octopus, Tilly handed the pearl to the grateful mermaid. As the mermaid held the pearl aloft, her voice returned, echoing through the water with renewed strength. But before she could speak, the beak octopus emerged from the cave, furious. The mermaid, drawing upon her newfound power, projected a strong current that sent the beak octopus tumbling backward. Defeated, the beak octopus retreated back into the cave. "You don't have to repay us," Tilly said with a smile. "We were just helping a friend." From that day on, the mermaid became a frequent visitor to the Whispering Reef.